Assalamualaikum everyone. I welcome you all for class 7. Our topic today is integers. Before starting with the chapter, I would like you to take 200 pages horizontal notebook and write the tables from 1 to 50 and memorize thoroughly. Then comes to our first topic, that is integers. Before integers, you know the numbers. The numbers starts from the natural numbers. Natural numbers are nothing but the counting numbers, which we start counting from 1, 2, 3 and it goes on. The next topic is the whole numbers. Whole numbers starts with the 0. Along with the natural numbers, the 0 is added in the whole numbers. The third here, the important topic what you are learning is the integers. In integers, along with the numbers, that is with the natural numbers, whole numbers, that is positive and negative is included. You can see the number line over here. It contains 0, positive numbers as it goes towards the right and negative numbers as it goes towards the left. Now in this chapter you are going to learn the addition, subtraction and few laws of the integers. How are we going to add all these integers? What happens when I add any positive integer to the number line the other side? It becomes, what happened? It is positive. Add a positive integer, we move to the right. Add a negative integer when we move towards the left. Then subtract a positive integer, we move to the left. When we are adding, we are moving towards the right. When we are subtracting, wherever we are subtracting, we move towards the left on the number line. And it is in the increasing order. As you can see, once we are moving from left to right, it is in the increasing order. From right to left, we are going, it is in a decreasing order. And you should know the difference which is bigger. For example, -5 and -3. In this, which is the bigger number? You think 3 or 5? Actually, in positive number, 5 is bigger, but coming to negative numbers, -5 is smaller than the -3 or from 0. 0 is greater than -5. Okay, because it is a negative integer. As the number increases, the value decreases in the negative numbers. That you should keep in mind. Then, coming towards the integers, here the additive inverse. The additive inverse. Additive is nothing but the sum of the numbers. Additive is nothing but the sum of numbers and inverse is the opposite. Inverse is the opposite. The meaning of inverse is opposite. Now, additive inverse of the given integer plus 10 is nothing but -10. Similarly, -10 is nothing but plus 10. -453 goes to plus 453. This is nothing but the additive inverse. That's it here. Then the next question they ask in the exercise, that is verify a minus of minus b is equal to a plus b for the following a and b. There are many questions in your exercise. I have selected one, that is a is equal to 75 and b is equal to 84. Now substitute the value of a and b in the given format. The format what given here is, what is this? A minus of minus b is equal to a plus b. Now after substituting, it becomes 75 minus of minus 84, that is equal to 75 plus 84. Here you can see both are equal. What happens? Minus into minus. Do you remember the value? That is how to multiply plus and minus. Can you have a look out of this? Yes. In the basics, that is in the class 6, 7, that is 5th, 6th and all, you have learned how to add the positive and negative numbers. That is plus into plus is plus. Always the given sign is plus. Then minus into minus is plus. We do the addition, but we give the sign minus in the addition of the integers. Then coming to the different signs, one number is positive, the other number is negative. Plus into minus means we should do the subtraction and give the greater number sign. Similarly here, minus into plus is equals to minus. Again it comes the same. The greater number sign. Which number is greater, that sign includes in this. Okay, this is the basics of the addition of integers. If you learn this, it will be very easy. Now, coming to the next, here, from your exercise, they are asking which is the greater sign or the lesser sign. Which is greater? As I said, the negative number with the bigger number with the negative sign is always small. Now here you can see, first you should do the addition here. Then only we can say whether the given number is greater or lesser. For that, minus 3 plus 7. What is that? Minus into plus is minus. So plus 7 minus 3 will become 4. Then which sign we should give? The greater number sign. 7 has a greater number. 7 is the greater number. The sign for this is plus. Therefore, this become plus 4 and the bracket 1 now minus 19. Now again you have to do that. Plus into minus is minus. You should do the subtraction. 19 minus 4 is 15. But what sign should I give? Greater number sign. That is 19 is bigger. Therefore, the sign comes minus. So the answer is minus 15. Coming to the other side. Here 15 minus 8. 15 minus 8 is 7. Here you can see two signs are there. First you should multiply both the sign. Plus into minus is minus. Minus 9. 7 minus 9. This 7 does not contain any sign. It means whenever there is no sign for the number, it is a positive. Plus 7 minus 9, it becomes minus 2. Now you can say me which number is greater, minus 15 or minus 2. Just if I say 15 and 2, you can say that 15 is bigger and 2 is smaller. But here you should be careful. Why? Because there is a negative sign in both. Therefore, you should take the bigger number, the value is smaller, and the smaller number value is big. Therefore, minus 2 is greater than minus 15. So our answer, you can see this. This is how you are going to fill in your given exercise. Now, the next topic. The next topic of our class is closure under subtraction. Again, with the numbers, you have learned many things, that is adding, subtraction and all. Only with the positive numbers. Now what happens in the integers now? You have learned all these things only with the natural numbers. Coming to integers, even we have few laws. The first law is closure under subtraction. What happens if it changes? If A and B are two integers, what is the answer here? The answer also always it comes in an integer. If two integers are added or subtracted, the answer is always an integer. That is what the closure property says. Okay, the example here, 7 minus 9 is equals to minus 2. Similarly, minus 21 minus of minus 10, that will become into plus 10. Minus into minus is always plus. Then after that, minus 21 plus 10 is equals to minus 11. That is how our closure property is. Then coming to the next property, very interesting property it is. What is it? Once we interchange the numbers, what happens? For example, that is 3 plus 5 is equals to 5 plus 3. Here, nothing I have done. I have just interchanged the numbers. Once you interchange also, the answer is same. Either 3 plus 5 or 5 plus 3. The answer is 8. This kind of property is known as commutative property. Not only for the natural numbers, even for the integers, the same property lies. That is 5 plus of minus 6. Plus in minus is minus. Minus 6 plus 1 will give you minus 1. Similarly here, minus 6 plus 5, the same it is minus 1. So our commutative property says, once we come to integers, you are learning everything with the variables. Why? Because the numbers can change, but this the formula or the format what we take, it will not change. Therefore, we'll take it in a variables. So we can say that a plus b is equals to b plus a. This is our commutative property. The next one, if it is only for the two numbers, the commutative property is only for the two numbers and it is for addition. Coming to the three numbers, we have the other property now. We have the other property that is known as associative property. Here I have solved the given number on the number line. Okay, on the number line I have solved the given number along with the property. The numbers here are minus 5 plus 3 plus of minus 2. Now what will be the answer? So from 0 if I take, first we have minus 5. Minus means it goes towards the left. Keep that in mind. No need to write all this because you are in 7th now. You know the number is continuous here. So 0 to minus 5. Then comes minus 3 plus of minus 2. That is nothing but again minus 5. Once you do the addition of this, it becomes minus 5. Minus 5, again count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where it is landing? It's landing on minus 10. So the working on the number line I am showing here. So what is the answer? That is minus 10. Similarly, the other side here, that is 0 towards the 8, minus 8 and minus 2. That is nothing but minus 10 again. Now, what I have changed? I have just interchanged the numbers. That is 5, 3 and 2. If I take A is equals to 5, B is equals to 3 and C is equals to 2. That is A plus B plus C. The other side I have taken A plus B. A plus B is nothing but mine A here is 2. Minus 2 and then minus 5 plus 3. Here C is 3. I have interchanged only the numbers. Then what happens? The answers are exactly same. You can see the answer. If we interchange the numbers also, the answers are same. This kind of property is known as associative property. Associative property of integers. From this you have learned many things. From this you can do the exercise 1.2, 1.1 and 1.2. Both the exercise I want you to do in your classwork. That is 200 pages horizontal notebook. Further we will learn in the next class.